Morning. Morning, yes. We're back with another episode, another lovely rider. Today we have Shereen in the house, and if you need your hair done in any shape or form, she's the lady to hit up on her social media. So nice to have you here today, Shereen.
Thank you.
So tell us your story, first of all. What kind of person were you like in school?
I guess outgoing, sociable, a bit of a geek.
Okay.
I guess, a bit dorky. I like to watch anime and all that stuff.
Okay.
So a very different type of black girl to what most people used to growing up, but it is what it is. So,
Okay,
yeah.
so not stereotypical, you say?
No. But then at the same time, because, Jamaican heritage, I knew about all of that at the same time. So it wasn't like I didn't know where I've come from. And so I've kind of disregarded that. I was like, oh no, I know about my anime and all that kind of alternative rock and stuff. But don't get me wrong, I know about my Beres Hammond and Gregory Isaac because my dad didn't give me any choice. So, yeah.
Okay, that's interesting. So when you left school,
Yeah.
what did you want to be?
Funnily enough, I did want to be a vet first. And I was like, no. Because you have to put down animals. And I didn't, Cause,
So you ain't no vegan though, are you?
of course not. But it's different.
Why?
But it's different.
Why?
Because I'm not putting it down to eat it, am I? I'm putting it down because out of its misery. That's hard.
Really?
And you're killing someone's pet or child, they call it their fur
Have
baby.
you got pets?
I did have a pet, then my mum kicked it out, but that's another story.
I like your mum. I like your mum.
I do. I love my mum, but
No, I
I'll
like
never forgive
her,
her for
man.
that.
I'm not a pet person.
I don't forgive her for that.
So after not wanting to kill pets, yeah, if they're blind or whatever, you're doing them a favour.
But you can say that about humans, though. It's a bit cruel, isn't it?
No, you're right. You can say it about
Exactly.
humans.
You don't just say, that human's blind.
No,
let's
but
just
what
put them
I'm
out of their
saying,
misery.
if in a wild environment,
But they're
yeah.
not. They're domesticated.
Yeah, that's
We
true.
can't. I just
so
feel like
you're just
you
gonna
can't.
sit there as a blind dog.
They don't just sit blind dogs do have happy lives.
I don't know. I'm not a pet person, so I'm just thinking because you get old people who want to die, who wants to be put out of their misery because they're in chronic pain.
Yeah.
And some countries believe it. Is it euthanasia? No,
Euthanasia, yeah.
Is it euthanasia?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So some people believe in that, and other people don't, and all those kind of things. But so the vet went out the window.
And then I got into art. So I done, oh gosh, I wanted to be a lot of things. Then I got into art and I was like, I want to be an artist. And at the same time I was like, no, I want to work in a school. I want to be a teacher. So I went to uni, did fine art. Was very, very hard. Very, very hard.
Mm-hmm.
And then left there, became a TA.
A TA?
A teaching assistant.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I left there and now I work for the NHS.
So how did you find being a TA?
I loved working with the kids. It was emotionally draining because I worked with special needs children. So,
You got a good heart then?
patience. I don't know if it's a good heart, but I have patience. And I think once you start seeing it as it's not their fault, then it doesn't make your job that hard because it's not. Some children are bad breeds, but most of them they just
Really?
can't help it.
That's interesting you say some children are bad breeds because argumentatively it's always children are shaped by their parents.
Are they? I feel like it's 50-50.
Go on.
I do.
They say biologically we're 50% of our parents regardless.
Yeah.
So, and the other 50% is shaped on our social interactions and a thing. So your social interactions depend on your parents.
Or lack of.
Thank you. Agreed.
So sometimes it's lack of, and that is very evident sometimes when you go into schools. And it's sad. It is very sad.
Mm-hmm.
It is very sad, but it is what it is.
Okay, so you left there and then you went to NHS.
Mm-hmm.
What did you do in the NHS?
So I work as part of its. Only because I don't want to give away my job.
Okay. All right, well, we'll move on from there.
But yeah, it's not like a private. It's just it's when you're in NHS work, you just know not to give away too much.
All right, no problem. So during the lockdown,
Yep.
you decided to do hair.
Well, I was always doing hair, here and there.
Okay.
But I just never done it seriously or took myself seriously. So I was like, it's not that great. And then one of my eyelash technicians was like, no, Shereen, you need to take it more seriously. You know, you could it's not like you're not bad at it. And I was like, well. And then, so she was like, just do an Instagram page first. Just do that first. Create it, put your stuff on there, and then get back to me. And I was like, okay. So I done that, and then next thing you know.
What's your Instagram?
So it's @Styles by Reen, REEN. And so I created that, and then it's just been a nice, slow, steady increase of clients. I only mainly do within the M25.
That's a big area.
It is a big area. I think it's fair. I can't go too far at the moment because I haven't got my car yet. So once I have that, then I can go all over.
But even that's a massive area. And so you got clients throughout the whole M25?
Hopefully. Mainly, I've got one client that lives near Heathrow. Is it Heathrow? One of the airports, Gatwick or Heathrow. I think it's Heathrow.
They're both far, and Gatwick's outside the M25.
Is it? Okay, maybe it's Heathrow. Is it Heathrow?
Is it got Terminal 5, Terminal 6?
I don't know. I just know there's an airport near our house.
Huh?
I just know there's an airport near our house. I think it's one of the two. I can't remember.
Okay.
I have one in South, even though, you know, people feel like South's on the other side of the world, and it kind of is. And it's mainly like North and East London, so I haven't gone far as West yet.
Okay. What have you learnt about doing hair and dealing with clients that you wish you knew when you had started?
I feel like that's a very good question.
Be honest now, I can see you're contemplating, your eyes are tick over.
It's only good stuff, actually. I've learned that, well, for me it's good, that people are willing to pay and to not be afraid of asking for their input, even as a client. So, for example, I'm in the process of producing some products. So, just like taking like a tester sample, like I kind of wish because I've always wanted to do it. So it was like, I wish I'd done it earlier of just asking them, oh, so what do you think? Because it's them who I will be selling to, or people like them. So it's like, don't be afraid to ask your clients for feedback. And I think be more assertive when it comes to my price is my price.
Oh, see, okay, just stick with what your self-value.
Yeah.
So you just stick with that.
Yeah, definitely.
Are there any popular hairstyles that people always ask for?
At the moment, it's knotless braids, which, in all fairness, they are the best because they're lighter. You can, as soon as your hair's done, you can put them up like in a bun, and it doesn't create too much tension on your roots.
Is that the thick kind of rope thing?
No, it looks like, it's hard to describe it without you seeing it. So it looks like your hair's just been plaited fresh, like from the root, with no bumps, so it doesn't look like you've added any hair at the root, so it doesn't look bumpy at the root, if that makes more sense. I don't know if you've ever seen that.
I've probably seen lots of things, but I wouldn't know the technical things for all.
So yeah, so knotless braids go to at the moment.
Are there hairstyles that are seasonal?
Yes, I feel like it's called like lemonade braids. It's like cane rows all the way to the side. Is a more of a summer look, mainly because your scalp and your neck is really exposed, so you don't want that during winter. And then when it comes to the winter time, everyone's like, I want to put my hair away into box braids, knotless braids. I want cane rows, just as long as it's away. So definitely towards beginning of autumn, winter, and summertime is when everyone wants their hair done.
Do you find that there's more women going natural?
I think more people are talking about it, and it's more no, in a horrible way. And it's more of a discussion, and it's not so shunned upon. Like, more people are more proud to show their natural hair, because there is still people who relax their hair, and that's perfectly fine.
Do you think that's perfectly fine? Did you watch that show, Chris Rock?
Yeah. When I mean perfectly fine, it's their choice, it's their hair. It's just like, well.
Yeah, but it gives you cancer, and that if you're a woman, obviously doing those kind of things, when you have children, it's what your DNA goes to that child. So if you're giving yourself cancerous cells, you're passing that on to your child. So why would you do that? That's what would be my argument about the relaxing the hair and the extreme chemicals. If there's another way to do it, then I wouldn't have that argument. So it's not all about, it's my hair. Do you see what I mean?
I know what you mean. It's very hard to, I do agree that, it is harmful chemicals. But to that woman, it's like, well, my lifestyle, I can't deal with I have time to, you know, it. No, don't look at me like that. You know, okay, let me be honest with you.
I'm soon going to get recording so you can see my facial expressions when I do these interviews.
Okay, let me be honest. So, for example, I wish I could relax my hair, right? Mainly because I do capoeira training. It's Brazilian martial arts, if you don't know what that is.
Yeah. Okay, that's another interview.
So, at times, you know, you're sweating. Look, I don't want to do my hair. It's long. It is long. I have to wash it, detangle it. I have to find this type of hairstyle when I go training. That number one, when I do headstands, it doesn't hurt because imagine a plait digging in your scalp. It's
what
painful.
about cane row?
That hurts.
Really?
Yeah, imagine I'm on my head. Yeah, my whole body weight's on my head and I've got plaits. That is painful.
Okay, what about just having an afro?
No, because it gets in my face and it gets hot and the sweat just drips. It's not.
Yeah, but surely there's styles of afros that you can have that don't affect your hair.
No, there's not.
You're the hairdresser. I'm just
There
saying.
is. No, there isn't. There isn't.
Yeah, you said there is.
No. I was going to say relaxing. No, like there isn't. There really isn't. Especially when your hair's natural, because then I have to think, okay, I've done training and then tomorrow I've got work. I can't be looking like, okay, if I'm working from home and I haven't got no meetings, 100%, that's perfectly fine.
You got that wrap on your head. You look beautiful with that wrap.
But I'm not going to wear this I need my head to
Yeah,
breathe.
you got a different wrap.
But I need my
surely.
head to breathe. And plus this is hot.
Doesn't it breathe at night when you're in bed?
I want it to breathe during the day, get some air.
Don't you have your window
But then
open?
at night in bed, I'm wearing a headscarf. So,
Yeah. Oh, you have to wear a headscarf at night.
yeah, of course.
I'm just wondering.
Yeah, of course, definitely.
Okay.
My hair will dry out and break
Really?
if I don't wear it. Yeah, it does.
How comes men's hair don't dry out and break? They don't wear headscarves. We've had
They wear
afros for
do-rags.
years. No, yeah, but that was only when you had that wavy thing. I'm not being difficult.
No,
I'm just
100%.
questioning.
No, I totally get it. It's
Question.
not. Okay, so when I mean wearing a headscarf at night, so I've plaited my hair at night. I don't want it messy in the morning because I'm realistically not going to get up at 6, 7, 5 to plait my hair again. It's not going to happen.
Ah, so it's about self-discipline.
That, as well as if I go to bed with an afro, I'll wake up on one side's flat.
You just got an afro comb it out.
But then if I'm doing that every day,
Mm-hmm.
my hair, not everybody else's, my hair will break after a while. That constant combing.
Really?
Yes, that constant combing.
Do you think that's more about the climate and the central heating?
I've noticed when I'm on holiday, even when I went to Scotland, the water was so soft, I needed like less than a pea-sized amount of shampoo. And my hair was soft all day.
I was living in Africa, in Kenya, for many years. And I met girls in the village who had beautiful hair, past their shoulders, natural afro hair. And they do all this twisting and they do it very fast, like they're talking to each other in their little circles, what have you. But it was amazing, and it occurred to me that, maybe, how come these girls don't have a problem in the motherland, but we do back here? Well, as in our women back there. But then I was thinking maybe it's environment, maybe there's many
Yeah,
differences.
lifestyle's different.
Yeah, okay.
That's quite a communal thing. It's almost like going to the hairdressers to get your hair done. Also, diet's different. You got to think about that.
Yeah, it's fresh fruit, fresh meat, all that kind of thing. Okay. If people want their hair, where can they get their done? Where can they find you?
On Instagram.
And your
On
handle
Instagram.
is?
What is my handle? At Styles with an S, not a Z, by.
So just spell it.
Yeah, so this is really bad. STYLES BYREEN.
Okay.
So Styles by Reen.
Well, thanks a lot for that.
That's all right.
Wish you well.
Thank you.
We hope that episode enhanced your life. We post an interview every day as well as vlogging on our social media channels. Don't forget to subscribe to get our latest episode.